Hi, this is Richard Quek here. Welcome to another session of my live video. In today's session, I would like to talk about personal development. And the topic is focus is the key to success. I believe this is one of the most important ingredients of success because without focus, you are not going to be successful. All right. So what is focus in the first place? All right. What is focus? Now, I took a quick look at the dictionary, and this is what is stated in the dictionary. All right. To draw towards a center. To draw towards a center, the point where rays of light, heat, etc. comes together. All right. That means there's a convergence of energy, and that is what gives it power. Okay. Now, let me give you a simple illustration about focus, which is easier to understand. Now, if you take a magnifying glass, all right, on a sunny day, and you point the magnifying glass to a dry leaf, all right, to a dry leaf, and you remain focused on a point, all right, and you know what? After a period of time, the dry leaf is going to burn, all right, it's going to catch fire. Because why? The ray of light that goes to the leaf is very focused and is very latent. That is why, the leaf can burn. But on the other hand, if you hold a magnifying glass, and pointing at the leaf, but you keep on moving the magnifying glass from left to right. And when you do that, the leaf is never going to burn. Even though you can do that for the whole day, the whole week is not going to burn because there is no focus. So this is a simple illustration to show you that focus is very, very important. One of the weakness of people who fail is that they don't have focus. They jump from one opportunity to another, from one program to another, and so on. So basically, if you really want to be successful, from today onward, you must remember focus is critical to success. Okay? Now, when you talk about focus again here, we're talking about focus on productive action. Okay, focus on productive action. Focus can also be on productive action. All right, remember that focus can be on unproductive action as well. All right, now let me give you an example. I know a lot of people on Facebook. All right, if a lot of people on Facebook now, if you're on Facebook watching cat video, dog video, and playing games and so on, is that productive? No, that is not productive at all. All right, but if you go on Facebook, you engage with people, all right, you communicate with people, to gain trust, to brand yourself, that is productive. So if you want to be successful, it is not just taking action and focusing on things that are productive. All right. Now, if you read the book, The Science of Getting Rich, all right, Science of Getting Rich, written many, many years ago, 1930s, by Wallace Wattles. In the book, he says that, it is not about doing things. It is about doing things in a certain way. All right. And basically, that certain way is actually about taking efficient action. That means you got to think the action that you take today, is it going to bring you towards your goal or away from your goal? Just like I said just now, if you're on Facebook, watching cat video, playing games, and so on, is going to bring you away from your goal. All right. But if you are spending time on Facebook and engaging with people, all right, communicating with people, and so then you are doing something that's productive, that's going to bring you towards your goal. All right. So that is as simple as that. All right. Now, if you know, all right, repetition is the mother of skill. Repetition is also the mother of learning. Everything that you learn is all through repetition. Do you agree with me on that? It is all through repetition. All right, we do things and we are proficient. Now we can do it even without thinking about it. That means subconsciously we can do it. Okay, I would say that you have mastered it. All right. Now, Bruce Lee is the one who quoted this. All right. I didn't quote this, but Bruce Lee quoted it, and I like it very much. What he said is that, I'm not worried about the person who practiced 10,000 kicks, all right, but practice each kick one time. I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about the person who practiced one single kick 10,000 times. Are you getting the message here? when you do something repeatedly, the same thing over and over again, you become an expert. Rather than so many things, we're doing so many things. A lot of people outside there, they are focusing on so many things. That's not focus at all. You are diverting your energy. All right, so focus means you are going to put in your effort, because repetition is the mother of skill, to improve yourself. Just like you started learning how to drive, right? Remember the day you started learning how to drive? You got to think a lot about it and so on. But today, you don't have to think anymore. It's already a subconscious activity. All right, you go into the car, you know what to do. You don't even have to think about it. All right, so that is what repetition is all about. Now, let's have a look at how you can develop this focus. Okay, here are some of the ways that you can develop the focus. Number one, you got to develop a burning desire. In the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, he stated that desire is the starting point of all achievement. It's very important, but it's not just desire, but a burning desire within you. That means you are really going forward without thinking of returning or turning back. That is a burning desire. All right. Now, basically, most people can have anything they want in life. The truth is that you can have anything you want in life. But the sad part is that most people do not know what they want. Most people do not know what they want. If you go out and ask your friend what you really want out of life, most of them be stunned. They're thinking that you're asking them a trick question, The truth is that you can have anything, but you must know what you want. All right. And basically, commitment versus interest. I'm talking about commitment and interest. Most people, they're not committed to what they want. All right, commitment will make you successful, but interest is just, wishy-washy. That's all. I'm interested, Richard, I'm interested in it. But, they don't have the burning desire. They only want to try it out. That's all. So interest is not going to make you successful. All right, but a burning desire with a committed action, in fact, a formal structure. That means you're going to do this. You have a formal structure. You know what you're going to do, then that is what is going to make you successful. So a burning desire is very, very important. All right, burning, that means a white heat of desire, burning desire that there's no turning back. Okay, so that's the number one. Number two, okay, you need to use your willpower. All right, you will yourself. Let's say you're smoking, right? You're a smoker. You got to will yourself to stop smoking. But the truth is that you and I know willpower is not strong enough, because we humans are not strong enough. We are quite weak in a matter of speaking. Right? We are quite weak. So basically, willpower in general is very difficult. How many people try to stop smoking or try to stop any bad habits? They end up not stopping at all, because willpower is very difficult. All right, you got to will yourself to do certain things. All right, now let's talk about the third thing. The third thing, which is very important, is environment. In fact, I always say environment is more powerful than willpower. Environment is important. If you want to remain focused on what you do, be in the environment of people who are successful, people who you want to become. All right, so be in the environment of people who are moving ahead in life, who are successful. All right, but the sad truth is that a lot of people, they are in an environment of people that they like, so they go drinking, they go partying, with these people, because these are the people they feel comfortable with. But sad to say, environment is very important. If you are in that sort of environment, ask yourself, how are they doing? Are they heading towards their goal, or they're moving backwards? The case is that if you are with this environment of people, you're not going to be successful. That's 100% for sure. Like Jim Rohn says, I quoted Jim Rohn, he said, you are the average of the 5 people you spend most of your time with. All right, so ask yourself, are you in the right environment? Now, another example I want to give you is that if you want to lose weight, all right, if you want to lose weight, environment also plays a very important part. If you are together with people who are all, having heavy weight, having those people who are heavy and so on, who are fat, well, that's not the right environment, all right? So it won't help you to be successful to lose weight, because you are looking at them and say, well, I'm better than them in a way, I'm slimmer than them. So it's difficult for you to lose weight if you are in that sort of environment. But if you put yourself in the environment of people who are very slim all the time, you're there, you feel out of place. Okay? Now, the other example I can give you, that if you want to lose weight, Open up your fridge and see. That is your environment as well. You open the fridge and if you see chocolate bar there, you see ice cream there, you see chocolate cakes there, is it a conducive environment to lose weight? I don't think so. No matter how strong is your willpower, I'm not going to eat it. I'm not going to eat it. The moment you open the fridge, I tell you, all the willpower is gone. Isn't it true? All the willpower is gone. So the truth is that, you need to be able to put yourself in the right environment. Like I said just now, environment is more powerful than willpower. So I choose the right environment that's better. Okay. Now, the third thing is persistency. I think that this is very important. You got to be persistent in what you do. All right. Just like, just now the magnifying glass, if you put the magnifying glass on the leaf and you remain there, it's not going to burn immediately. But if you don't have patience, you'll be looking left, you're looking right, and so on. I tell you, the leaf is not going to burn as well because you got to be persistent and remain there for a long time, and the leaf is going to burn. Same thing in life. People always think that things are going to happen very, very fast. In this world, today, microwave style world, people want fast. Everything they want fast. But the truth is that it takes time. Rome was not built in a day. Remember, it takes time. Okay, and the last thing is discipline. You need to be disciplined as well, especially, let's say, example just now, you want to lose weight, you got to discipline yourself. Go for exercise, keep yourself fit, avoid certain type of food. And that is, I tell you, is also based on willpower, which is not as easy as environment. But you have to will yourself in a way. If you want to do certain things, especially like losing weight, you got to will yourself. You got to discipline yourself to do things or not to do certain things if you want to be successful. All right. So those are the few things of how you can develop focus. Now let's look at some consideration here. These are some of the things that you can consider when you talk about focus. All right. Now remember, number one, that is something called the gestation period. Okay. It is natural law, what we call gestation period. What is gestation period? Very simple. It takes time for certain thing to grow. Okay, example, if a woman is pregnant today, all right, now you cannot expect her to deliver the baby in 3 weeks' time, all right, because the gestation period is 9 months. So that is a period of time they have to go through. Just like you plant any seed as well on the soil, on the ground, it will take time for the seed to grow, all right. But most people, they are not patient enough. They dig out and see whether it's growing or not, all right. So the thing is that there is a gestation period for everything in life. Remember? There's always a gestation period. I give you a good example. Just now, when a lady is pregnant, it takes at least 9 months, for the gestation period to pass. Okay. The other thing is planting and sowing. Remember, whatever you sow, you're going to reap. That's for sure. That's natural law. That's the law of the universe. Whatever you sow, you're going to reap. But you must understand that there's a season for sowing. There's a season for reaping. And you don't expect it to happen in the same season. When you sow, there is going to be a season of reaping in the future, not instant. All right, that's the sad truth of it. A lot of people want instant now. They have instant noodle, microwave, fast. No, you have to take time. Natural law dictates all these things. All right, we are talking about things that will take time. Okay. Now, the other thing I want to share with you is that if you want to have the result in anything you do, there are 3 factors that's important here. Okay, 3 factors that you have to consider if you want to have the result of good result. Number 1, you have to invest money. All right, you have to invest money. Let's say you want to advertise on Facebook and so on to get traffic and so on. That involve money. All right, which a lot of people may not be suitable for that. Then you got to go for effort. The second thing is, without much money, you don't put in money, you got to put in effort. That means you got to work very hard. You put in the effort, all right? So, number 1 is money. Number 2 is put in effort. Number 3 is take the risk, which I don't recommend you to do, right? Taking the risk to get the result. A good example is you can rob a bank, okay? You can go and deal in drugs as well. Take the risk. There is return, good return as well, but then the risk is very high. You might end up in jail. You might end up having a lot of legal problems and so on. Don't you think so? So basically, these are the 3 things you must remember. Either you invest in money, or you put in a lot of effort, or you take a lot of risk. But to me, I think that, I don't mind putting some money, but I also have to put in a lot of effort as well. All right, a lot of effort. So it's important to realize that which area are you focusing on? Forget about the third area, taking risk, either money or effort. Now, a lot of people, they may not have the what's called the fund to use to spend money to get the outcome. Then you have to put in a lot of effort. Okay, there's no simple thing about it. There's no shortcut in life. It's either you use money or you use effort. Even you use money and effort, there's also risk as well. It may not work out. It may not turn out. Are you with me? Okay. Now, I would like to end this sharing here by telling you two story. Some of you have heard the story before. A story about focus, about persistency. All right. Now, the first story is Colonel Sanders. I'm sure most of you have heard Colonel Sanders, right? Colonel Sanders retired at the age of 65, all right, with a small pension check. And he was not happy with it. And he thought to himself, what am I going to do to improve my financial standing? So he thought about it. And then he said, oh, I have a chicken recipe, a fried chicken recipe that a lot of my friends and family members love. So with that idea, you know, he went to the restaurant in the US, offering them the recipe for free. All right, for free. And all he needs is for every pieces of chicken sold, he wants a small cut out of it. That's all. That's what franchising is about. You know what? He went to 1,008 restaurants over the whole of the United States. And most of them tell him, you are crazy old man. All right, we have our own fried chicken recipe. Your brains are fried. All right, until 1009, he met somebody and the person said, let's give it a try. And with that, yes, one single yes. Remember, 1,008 no, right? Rejection. But with that one single yes, look at Kentucky Fried Chicken today, how big the Kentucky Fried Chicken business is. Isn't it true? So you may fail many times in life. Don't stop. All right, keep on focusing on it and be persistent. And it is going to work out. I mean, 1009, only he became successful. How many people actually, no wonder there are not many people like Colonel Sanders. How many people will keep on going even if they get objection 1,008 times? Most people, they get a few rejection. They already take out the white flag. Oh, I don't think I can do it. So that is why. Okay, the other story is Thomas Edison. He was one of the greatest inventors of all time, Thomas Edison, right? When he invented the light bulb, Henderson light, okay? He failed 10,000 times. He failed 10,000 times. And in certain cases, the light bulb exploded right into his face. He was hospitalized and so on. And finally, today, you know, we are not living in darkness because of his invention. Okay. Now, when the reporter interviewed him, they asked him, Mr. Thomas Edison, is it true that you failed 10,000 times? You know what is his response? This is a very, very important response for you to remember. He said, oh, you are wrong. I didn't fail 10,000 times. I discovered 10,000 ways that did not work. So now I'm eliminating the way that don't work. I'm getting nearer and nearer to the way that is going to work. It's an elimination process. What a wonderful response to that. All right. So I hope that you learned something from this sharing tonight. And really, you know, let's summarize for you. The power of focus is important. All right. You have to focus on productive activity. All right. And remember, repetition is the mother of skill, mother of learning. You got to repeat the same thing all over again. All right. And you need to have a burning desire. You need to have willpower. You need to have the right environment you're in, persistency and discipline. All right. And don't forget, I mentioned about gestation period. Everything has got a gestation period. Even the seed, all right, you plant on the ground, it takes time to grow. And, you know, remember, whatever you sow, you're going to reap, but it may not be in the same season, okay? And the other thing is result will depend on either you invest money, you put in the effort, the time, or you take the risk, okay? And that's all my sharing for today. I hope that you learned something here. I appreciate you for your time that you spend with me here. All right, if you like what you hear and see, please feel free to like, to share, and to comment as well. All right, and I really look forward to seeing you again on Friday, right? Friday with another session, which I'm going to talk about marketing. Okay, so this is Richard Quek from Malaysia, wishing you good night and goodbye.